confronting the country.
If you think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
The government, all the ministers in the government, everything they say, they don't say the truth.
People of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team, then they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You never want to say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PBCC involvement.
Ordered at this recent investiture.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Omegi. I wish to be something else, so we not vote for Latina, we here, oh. People dying in Kinja, horses money in single, parents crying for YFs. I thought they say we were enjoy 100 years back and forth. There's life in it go up. Yahweh Suole betray the labor. They can call over to finish cable. Yes, still, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank, now we are leaving, oh. I saw the 100 days last time, be the quota, oh. But what on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh.
Now the first time in the country you will see I'm made to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting and we're going. And when we're talking say the tip back to win to all wrong, you can just be looking at all that to say sleeping among the men upon. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 minute roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only one talking say we are coming a bro. They been bossing from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine for China, they come and say let no go A.
Yama, we're not feeling for yet. Joseph Bogavin for in there.
African, what they get it, made them to SAP. What they get it, made them to SAP.
What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh.
What play the freedom of speech? Tell me why they sack people for MCC. Where the freedom of speech? When you thought you get a comment like Zaki. We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, rescue vision, part of fake impression. They get it drop and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's that party in the asking when the tree will go? But how the tree will go when the driver is old? We been sitting in the tree, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all do back give up. But who think on the budget? Like they see men and I think on CPP document. The house are sending like Dylan and young people property. But Uncle Prison Jeffrey praying for Baga to rap it. The country pie on us so we can understand it. See how the people crying.
I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters a sympathizer to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trickled, happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Bwaka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Bwaka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, they made the cheers of their partisans. They failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bwaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember, the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not found in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better homeland for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes and aid will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberian will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
And the government need to really invest. The people that you that get the type of structure. They come say even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of it.
If our president of this country, as God show you his wonder, you never believe it. We told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to yesterday because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will the board do for him? No passion for development. Then we know Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Me.
Connections there, you not get it.
No connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. You know, I'm sure no heat, no tea.
He was 12 years over Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact.
The standards got a trap for Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brother to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, the Dillon there, Yombi there, and you know where he's just thinking, what kind of way Boyka, what kind of thing? He won't go after people. Then, you know, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, some kind of thing they did, Bagati thing, they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh! Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. But when I went to Kum, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Burger benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because you were not to run with them.
You're right. You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Ababa for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of woman, and he wants to persecute us. He does going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you to help you with lawyer, your partner said, go look for lawyer. It was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and a resolution. I have many seconds why you all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Burger send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah.
When we were there, the Bouaka, we used to go to him, even fee Bouaka because of his title. Make it comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here thinking that Liberia in front of gangsters. It's a lie.
But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia. During any time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Imosoyota, I kept the peace. Chachota, I kept the peace. I've never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that.
Okay, what a pleasant way to say good evening. Welcome to the program Face the Issues. And of course, we are here. We are grateful. We are happy to be here again this evening to talk more about our country, Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the globe. We are totally happy, very happy to be here. And I guess you are happy likewise. And together, it's going to be great here tonight. We get too many things coming up tonight on the program Face the Issue, most especially for the diasporas, edition, every Friday is basically for the diasporans, those people from the diasporas. so like somebody said, oh no, they call it the diasporans. Someone asking, is that good English? Some people from the diaspora said they are called the diasporans. Oh God. So we're grateful to be here, folks. My name is Newton Tukba, and we're happy. We want to say many thanks to Abraham Garson Williams, who always there trying to create the avenue, at least for us to make our own name, make our presence felt and all of that. So we're grateful. We are appreciative to you, Chief. We'll continue to be appreciative to you because you continue to help Liberians. Yes. Helping them to meet their full potential. And, that is so nice of you. So tonight we're here, and today is Friday, and for those of you for the King's Cash giveaway, and tonight is the jackpot. So the jackpot is where we give 10,000 Liberian dollars. So we will be giving out 10,000 Liberian. Not even we will, but we are giving out because we've already started. We're giving out 10,000 Liberian dollars. Along with 20,000, yes. So all you need is just 200 Liberian dollars. So you need 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. It depends, right? If you are playing from your Liberty account or your mobile money, this is exclusively for Lone Star subscribers. For those of you who are subscribing with Lone Star Cell, MTN mobile money, so it's 200 Liberian dollars. 200 Liberian dollars if you are playing from your Liberty account on your mobile money. But if you are using your USD wallet from your mobile money, each time you play, the entry fee is $1.50. So that means each time you play, they are going to subtract $1.50 USD from your account. Yes, for those of you maybe using your USD wallet. So it's here tonight. So we have 10,000 and 20,000 Liberian dollars. So you can start to play a King's Cash giveaway. And the code is *799*24#. star 799 star 24 hash. That's the code right there. You can take advantage of the cash giveaway. And yeah, there's a likelihood that you could be victorious. Imagine it's a long weekend, and yes, take advantage. You never know what happens. There are people who have been winning. You could also be one of those lucky winners for tonight. So take advantage of that. We're so grateful. Very shortly, I'll be adding to stage the rest of the guys from the diaspora, the like of Prince Sharif and Willem Bro and Leo. They are going to be joining me subsequently. As soon as I receive singlet from them, then I will add them to stage. Then we can begin the conversation. Having said that, like we told you last Friday that there's a saying that says, you put your mouth where you put your money, where you spend, right? Yes, that's where you have authority, where you're spending in terms of a little support you've been given, yes, to the King Support Basket. We continue to appreciate you. Yes, we continue to appreciate you. Thank you so much for your will of might. Yeah, whatever support that you financially that you be helping, at least to help us get where we are today, in terms of getting gasoline, in terms of getting fuel oil, in terms of getting LDC. We appreciate you, and you can continue to help, and we can continue to come here and talk more about our country. We will continue to abreast you about some of those issues that are trending in our country, like we are about to do right now. Yeah, so yeah, we will continue to be here. So whatever support you can get, you can be able to provide whatever you can for the sustainability of the generator, or to get LDC for the meter and all of that, to keep the radio station running. We remain grateful. We are absolutely grateful to you. Very, very grateful to you. So for those of you who want to make contribution, and you already have the number, the Lone Star, how do you call it? Yes, the SendWave number. You already have the numbers. You have the Orange Money numbers there. So whatever little contribution you want to make, at least to keep us running, getting gasoline, getting fuel oil, at least for the upkeep of the radio station, we are definitely going to be grateful to you. So you can see the SendWave number right on the screen there. +0 +555 885 885. That's the SendWave number. So you just put in +555 885 885, and the orange is 0777 017 885. 0777 017 885. Okay, so quickly, I think we have Prince. Yeah, Prince is giving me signal that he's backstage, and we can have him on tonight, so we can start the ball rolling right here tonight. So Prince, can you Prince, good evening.
Yes, sir.
Welcome. It's good having you on this
evening.
Yeah,
good evening. How are you, sir?
No, we're grateful. We're grateful to God.
Thank you. As always, definitely. As always, we're excited to be here to contribute towards what is happening back home. So we are here again on another Friday. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So, Prince just joined us, and so the rest of the guys will be joining us as well if they can. The Willem Bro is likely to join us. We also have Leo, who will definitely join us. So we'll start the ball rolling. What is it today? Is it the president is in Banga, and they're having the assembly for chiefs and tribal governors. But too many things happening in the country nowadays. And one of the trending things among those issues, among the different issues we are about to discuss, is the issue about the NTA buses, the 34 NTA buses. Imagine, those people came here quite recently, and they said, they were bragging about this, that the government of Liberia has purchased. That's what they said. The government of Liberia has purchased 34 brand new buses. Imagine that. 34, the government, GOL, the government of Liberia has purchased 34 brand new buses. We haven't gone anywhere. This country, folks, we need to pray for Liberia. Because imagine you have leaders who are just care about themselves. They are not after the lives of the ordinary people. They are not after you. In fact, all they want to do is to live luxurious life. They want to live luxurious life. Why the ordinary people continue to live in abject poverty? This is not good for our country, folks. Imagine today in Bon County, the President Joseph Boakai, attended the Assembly of Chiefs and Tribal Governors today. And that was organized by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So the president went there today to speak at that gathering. Guess what happened? Imagine the Ministry of Education, the educational arm of our country, that is responsible to regulate educational activities in the country, will suspend school activities, classes in the county, only because President Boakai was going to Banga. He was not going to interact with the students, right? He was going to interact with chiefs and elders. So why was it necessary for schools in Bon County to have been suspended, classes suspended? Only because they wanted to pull crowd. Only because they didn't want so that people should say, oh, the president went Banga, the administrative building, the play was not filled, the play was the program was poorly attended. So one of the things that they did was to go to different schools. The tenant said today about no school. The president will become here. You forget about the school building. Speak to the different schools administrators. You will send the bosses. Guess what happened? There are brand new 34 bosses. The brand new 34 bosses that they were bragging about, saying a whole lot of things. That President Boakai was taking ride. Like if you doing BT, you are taking ride and say, yeah, let me and I bring 34 bosses. Yeah. You don't see me? We haven't gone in 2 weeks. The bosses have started breaking down. If you follow Front Page Africa today, you saw the video. One of the buses that were transporting students from various campuses broke down in Banga. Just 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks ago. And these are things they expect you to be holding them. That yes, they expect you to be holding them. That yes, the government is working. So why should we be giving the government a praise or praising praises on the government when the government is using the taxpayer money to buy defective buses for the Liberian people? Then you say around Central Monrovia and its environs, you charging somebody to pay 50 Liberian dollars. During George Weah time, George Weah brought 45 pieces of those buses in the country. I think it was something like $30. In fact, initially when the buses came, it was free. They thought they started collecting so much money. Then you brought in the country 34 defective buses. It already started breaking down. We haven't gone anywhere. We haven't gone anywhere. It already started breaking down today. One of the buses broke down. One of the buses that was transporting students from various campuses in Banga today. After the suspended school activities, educational activities today in the county. It's how disgraceful it is for our country, folks. These people will continue to mislead the Liberian people. They will continue to mislead the Liberian people. They said they came to rescue you as Liberian. How are they are they really rescuing Liberians or they are rescuing themselves? That's the question we should be asking ourselves as citizens. Are they rescuing Liberians? Look at the budget. The recent budget, the draft national budget, 2026 budget. The 6 bishops, ranging from the president, vice president. the speaker, deputy speaker, the Senate pro tempore, the chief justice. Look at how much money they receive for their offices. Then do your comparative analysis as to monies that were allotted to referral hospitals, major referral hospitals in the country, when there's no dialysis machine at JFK. But you see, one person office, just to run one office, somebody receiving $5 million US. Folks, are we serious? Are we patriotic? Are we sincere to ourselves, folks? One person office, you get the $5 million. So if you do your calculation, if you sum up from the president, vice president, the chief justice, the Senate pro tempore, the speaker, deputy speaker, if you sum up the total money for those 6 offices, it's something around 32 million plus US, just for those people, 32 million. Then we have 14 major referral hospitals in the country. 14 major referral hospitals in the country. Guess how much? So all the monies that were allotted to those hospitals, if you sum up the entire stuff, it's something around 5 million plus. With individual offices receiving huge sum of money. How are they rescuing us? They're taking your money, the library people money, the taxpayer money, buying defective buses. I will show you the video. In fact, let me show it to you. But before I can, yes. So before I can show you, let me welcome my colleagues. Let me welcome Bro and Leo. So Leo and Bro, you guys are welcome. Let me try to bring the video of the defective bus.
Thank you. Yeah, nah, that brother be in country, so they put A again.
Yeah, so you guys can yes. I try to get the video of the bus.
Leo, what's up, man?
But yeah, while you are looking for that video, let me see what's up to.
What's up, Leo?
I'm doing great, my man. You can hear me?
Yeah, hearing you. I'm looking at Prince. Prince, where you going, my man? Prince.
Yeah, loud and clear. Yeah, man. You know, we heading back home. Yes, sir. You know, we heading back home.
Okay, Leo, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying good evening, good morning, good afternoon to our listening audience and our French brother. It's good to see you again, bro. I see my man plays over there. I can tell you just leaving the clock. And you know it's good to see you, my man. I apologize for we'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
Last week I was running, my man. I was trying to catch a flight quick, but yeah. So, but we'll talk after the show, yeah. But so we are here to do the librarian people work, my man. Find a video and then we'll chime in.
All right, thank you. And you guys are welcome. I really appreciate you guys for joining the team. Tonight is gonna be fiery. The leg of Prince Sherry, leg of Bro, Leo, alongside. It's gonna be fiery tonight.
And I saw some line up from Teacher Light in the chat room.
Yeah. Specific points. Points. I can't wait.
That's how it should be.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, let me get this on the screen. Let me get it. Let me see what I can get it. There's something on the screen here. Let me get it. But I don't of you, maybe while getting the video, maybe you want to be adding up to this bus issue, then you can go ahead.
But yeah, let me just jump in.
Yeah, go ahead, Leo. Go ahead.
Let me say good evening to my fellow panelists and my librarian people that are watching. But you see, bro, Liberia is a sad time for our country, man. There is no value placed on our people. To look at our people and buy them and sit and buy them ratting buses. Look, we were saying these things. Baka has no value on Liberia. You can tell from his spending. You went somewhere, the people painted. Look, they took the buses from the trash. Yeah, we call them the junkyard. They plenty. Those things are sitting in Ghana. Wherever he purchased them for, they were in the dump. They were in the trash. Just collect a few of them and say, you know what, let's put paint on it, write on it, and go give it to the people. Because why the value you put on the people determine the gift you give them. The Liberians are worthless to Baka and his cronies to this government. It's sad, my brother. It's sad. These guys are taking the monies and spending it on them and their family. But when it comes to spending it for the masses, the taxpayers, you get a ratting gift, my brother. A gift that you not even want you sat in the buses the last time waving. Like the videos are showing flying all over. The buses are breaking their own students under the ring. It's a sad time for our country. We don't see this guy going anywhere. We don't see this country moving any inch better. And this are not me saying it. You can see it. The blueprints are there. Bouakai has no intent of carrying any kind of major development in Liberia. Go buy rotting buses and pull. You see, it's like you pull bandage over a soul that you're not even clean. So you just bandaging it. At the end of the day, the soul will start, whatever. But it's sad, man. It's sad. It is sad, my brother. Give that you will not be able to give yourself, you give it to somebody else. But bro, come in, man. Come in.
You see, Waka, who poses no threat to the Liberian people when it comes to his life, for anyone to get a life, he spent $1.2 million for himself to get a car. And they say the car that bar bulletproof, that all kind of proof, that all kind of thing. Who want to kill Bouakai? Any human being that will kill Bouakai say like you want to put double sin on your head. So, but Bouakai used that money for his comfort. And then he spent 3-point-something million on credit from someone who would buy it, and then they would pay that person money back for trash. You see that where when the bosses, when they were talking about the bosses, I just laughed. No serious country on earth that bosses will be coming and then president go commission it, or president go get in a bus and be passing around with it all around. Those things can happen when the country produces her own bosses. When you're producing, look, Cote d'Ivoire right near us. Cote d'Ivoire get luxury of buses. You have not heard or seen the president of Cote d'Ivoire going there to say he's going to be quoting ribbon for the buses. The buses that in Cote d'Ivoire can be equipped to some of the buses that are running here in France. That old Baku thing where they carry to Liberia, where the people took from the dump site, they put it. Look at that bus good. Look at the tire on that bus. The tire on that bus is very tiny. But one thing that I took note of today, you see what the guys doing? The UP people programming people to get in those buses to be preaching politics in favor of UP. I got one video today where they're using those buses to be put in. That's why, anytime you have an evil intent, God will expose you. See the student pushing the bus. That's how you see those buses going to break down one by one, because they just come from stealing our country money. Fiasco. All the buses. But remember, Leo, think good. Look very well. Is that the kind of buses that have new buses looking in this Western world we live? When they say bus, I think that bus.
No, my brother. That's what I was saying. Those are makeup buses.
I saw the bus. They put small fan in the bus. Just like when people traveling from Zeliquele to Conakry.
No AC.
When you go, you're not riding.
No AC.
Yeah, then they put small fan. The fan ain't looking funny. Look at in the 21st century, you bring in bus in a heat zone like Liberia, and you bring small fan in the kind of 21st century. What kind of primitive behavior is that? Where have we gone wrong, for God's sake? It is
no value on the lives of the people, my brother. That's what's wrong. No value.
The man spent $1.3 million on his own car, but they bring trash for the Liberian people. To make fun out of all. They go in the bus and go move around.
The children pushing the bus.
Yeah, the bus broke down. And I can challenge you. I give you 1 year from now, all the buses will break down. Nothing good you will get from out of it. It is sad. Very sad. So I will stop there, Leo.
But yeah, I mean, a new bus that is supposed to be a gift to Liberia. That either the children pushing. Yeah, the children pushing the bus. You took a rotten gift and say and package it. You know when you put old gift in new package, rotten bus.
Do you also know, Leo? I got a video also. Do you know they said $50 anywhere people go that the announcement they make was I got a video where people were paying $100.
Dorado buses?
$100 LD.
Dorado buses?
Yeah. Yes, the MTA made an announcement that it's $50 across the board. But I got a video where the passengers, especially students, were paying $100 LD. Why they make an announcement say it's 50, but on the fee they're taking 100.
My brother, bro, the president told us say the fair goat with salt water. You deceive the buyer of that goat, right? You took salt, put it in the water. What I mean, just the mindset of doing that, it tells you how criminal you are. Anybody who is thinking to criminalize, to steal from somebody, that person is no good. You put salt in water to fatten the goat so that it can look healthy to the buyer. At the end of the day, the buyer practices.
And this boss,
yeah,
Leo, not Leo, but Newton.
Yes, bro.
Newton. This boss, was it on the way to? Was it? Yes, I'm getting it. Was it on the way to Bond County?
No, it broke down right in front of the administrative building in Banga, right in front of the administrative building.
Oh, that the place where today, Unity Party go display crash screen with Musa Belete.
No, they were today they had the assembly with chiefs and tribal governors, the Ministry of Internal Affairs.
All that thing was a mere display. They wanted to compare the crowd with Musa Belete. Don't mind them. They are a disgrace to this country. That's why the boss broke down there to show them, every time they want to do something to showcase themselves, God usually disgrace them. Very foolish people in our country govern.
And guess what, bro? The United Party people, and scam that 5 and 6. But guess what happened today? You remember the other day, President Bouaka went for, I think, dedication program. Yeah. He went to attend one dedication of water tower. Imagine just water tower. Now I'll show you something tonight to tell you how cheap these people are when it comes to infrastructure. That today the bragging and say, oh, Joseph Bouaka doing this, doing that. When we're talking about development, when we're doing comparative analysis, we're not talking about you could build something that costs maybe $2,000 US. Then you inflate the money. You say that I sold it 70 or 75,000. All kind of makeshift something in the building all around here. Imagine President Bouaka went to dedicate water tower in Banga the other day, and traffic along the highway was stopped. People that can sell along the road. President Bouaka had not arrived around Kakata. People in Wela, imagine Wela, their businesses were shut down. They said because President Bouaka coming, the people stood. Traffic, people that were en route. Traffic was stopped. They parked all of the vehicles along the way until the president passes. So if it will take 2 or 3 hours before the president passes, it means nobody will make a move. So you'll just be sitting now as passengers in the vehicle. When 2 hours, and that's what happened the other day. Imagine president passing 2 hours. Which kind of security measure is that? Yes, well, it's true that when the president convoy is going up, you have to park a lot of road, but now 2 or 3 hours while the president has not even picked up from Monrovia. Then he said people then from Kakata, Wela, they must park until the president picks up from Monrovia. Then until he can get car and pass. When that happens, today again, the same thing happen on the highway. People, you were following the social media. People are posting how far they've been sitting in vehicle for more than 1 hour, 30 minutes waiting for the convoy. Imagine that. Where are we heading as a country? Where exactly are we heading?
as a country. And that's what I said the other day. And I think somebody went on my post. They said, oh, they want, about the opposition. So I don't expect them to, because I said something. I said it's strange. Because the first time for President Boubacar to be passing, they'll say a podcast for more than 2 hours. So I went on Facebook. I said, there's a scene. The same behavior of Idi Amin Dada. Yeah, it's dictatorial. That's dictatorship. I said, yeah. So maybe President Boubacar wants to be a direct replica of Idi Amin Dada of Uganda. So yeah, but this is the kind of country we are. This is the kind of country. So another Prince, you want to add up on the bus issue, then we can move to our next. Prince, we're not getting you. Prince, we're not getting you.
Yes, sir. You see, I'm sorry. My background would be.
Okay. So I think Prince is trying to adjust himself. Yes.
Yeah. As Prince is adjusting himself,
so,
when he comes, he could come back on most of the other things that we discussed. Yeah. But today we have a country that deception has become truth. While the truth, people who tells truth, are now being seen as the unpatriotic one. In fact, Liberia had turned to a land wherein, when you are evil, when you are a liar, you are the smart person. Those who stand for the truth, they've been looked at as evil people. Today, we see another case in Bon County where Boubacar take the whole government. That thing you see they went to do, they only went to compete crowd with Musa Belete. You can remember Musa Belete went to Bon County. And then Musa Belete decided to break ground there to do other things. So they went to compete with crowd with Musa Belete. Like they always want to compete with their opponent in a very myopic and foolish way. Today, that the same competition they went, they say they get homecoming. Imagine you when you were in opposition, you couldn't pay 150,000 for that place. They kick you out. Today you go and buy, you say homecoming, like the real homecoming because you were out, and they pay millions of dollars for that people property. But when you go right there, you see the UL dirty, you see the JFK deplorable. The people that are in power, they are evil, and we need to do something about it. And Labrampo watching them. Bon County people should sit there. They deprive them of their bridge that Musa Belete is supposed to build. Today, Boubacar go there, I know you go meet with chief and all kind of people there. Even our chiefs right now in this country, our chief right now, they are no longer chiefs. Because when you talk about chiefs, I saw chiefs in Ghana. I saw chiefs in Cote d'Ivoire. They are people with voice. They are not politicians. But in Labrador, we no longer have chief, but we have collaborator of thieves turning themselves to be chiefs. It is a disgrace on our country for you to have a group of people calling themselves chiefs that cannot bring the government to a check. It's sad. They are in Bangladesh. They should be teaching or telling Boubacar to do the right thing for this country. For now, I will stop here.
I don't know what Prince has adjusted. Then we can Prince.
Prince may not get you.
Prince, you are muted. Prince, you are muted. Unmute. Prince, we're still not getting you. Prince, you need to check your microphone. We're still not getting you.
Yes, sir. You getting me? Am I clear? Yeah, am I clear?
Yeah, it's okay.
Hello? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here. I'm here. Am I
it's okay
clear?
right. Yeah, it's okay right now. You good, Prince?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, you are good, Prince. You can go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you getting me now? Am I clear?
Yeah, you are clear, Prince. I can get you.
Okay.
We are getting. Go ahead. You
All
good?
right. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So I'm listening to the discussion point. Uh, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Listening to the discussion point, and let me say thank you for the opportunity again afforded us. Let me just say this. Yeah. Let me just say this to Liberia. We should by now know who we are dealing with, as far as the government is concerned. You are dealing with somebody that is very dishonest. This is somebody who told us we weren't there, but this man was brave enough to confess to the Liberian people that he gave salt to Billy Goso as to extort money. We wasn't there, but this man told us that he squandered the opportunity that was given to them by the Liberian people and the world. We weren't there, but this man told us that he was living on loan, and those money that was accumulated, he used the Liberian people money to pay for the money that he took from the bank that we did not eat when he was just a former president in the country, that he mismanaged his money. So why are we surprised that today Joseph Nyuma Boyka is bringing to us 10 boss? Remember what happened? If Joseph Nyuma Boyka can be brave to tell his political advisor to go to Ghana and take a bus that people just pinned, and all bosses that were there are little bosses, all bosses that were there, to just pin the bus and come and deceive us. We got to make hell of a noise behind our whole boss's business. That today, that boss story, it just died down, jelly. What Boyka is not able to do. Look, I want to say this. The thing that Boyka is not able to do, especially in terms of cooking the Liberian people, it does not exist. It does not exist nowhere around. Boyka is brave enough to do anything in order for him to be able to get his way through. That is the kind of president we have. This man is a very dishonest man. I mean, very, very dishonest. Dishonesty is part of these people. And there's the reason why we continue to tell Liberians that be very careful. Because if this man is brave enough to bring buses that can't even go for complete 1 month, you don't be surprised when that man bring yellow machine. Yellow machine will work for 1 month, and that will be the end of the yellow machine story. These are the signs and the symptoms that God is showing to us. That Liberians be very careful. If this man can bring buses, they lie and say, oh, the buses, these are new buses. Look at the bus. Another picture of the bus when these guys were in the bus. You saw the bus laying one side. The bus, they were laying one side. You saw that bus on the road. It was laying one side. So what can happen? Look, Mr. Boyka, by nature, the papier is a criminal. That's the fact. Whether they like it or not, the man is a criminal. This man has been involved in clandestine deals around here. Look at the Oriental, agreement. You go and take your friend from Nigeria that you borrow money from to help you run your campaign. At the end of the day, you are taking our natural resources that is depletable. You are taking it and giving it to this man who is a flipper. When you give it to him, he take the resources, he sell it, he goes to another person, he take the money, put it in a pocket, and he gives small thing. Look, my people, we should not be surprised. Mr. Boyka's attitude from day one, it has been proven that this man is dishonest. This man is the man that will tell you, say, love Liberia, kill Liberia, but build Liberia. How you call my brother said? This man is brave enough to buy $1.2 million car. But when it comes to the Liberian people, you go buy old car for the people to pay from wherever place you took it from, you brought it to Liberia, and you say, oh, clap. I'll be clapping on the street, say, yeah, Boyka, you did well. Look, we are faced with a calamity, especially when it comes to this government. And it is unfortunate, but that is what we have to deal with. Very, very unfortunate. Look at what they did in Tonga for bus. And remember now, when you look at the engineering details of the bus, is there? Go on front page Africa. They told us that these buses that Breaker were bringing is not for long distance. It's not for long distance at all. The bus just move from Monrovia go right to Banga, the breeder. They told you it's not for long distances. You think why they brought the bus in the dry season? Because they believe that in the dry season, you know, they will use the bus to go to other 1 or 2 areas. But even at that, it will not still work. Because the mechanical detail told us the engine capacity, told us the weight, told us everything about the bus. But one thing they failed to put there, and we need to ask them, what is the model of the bus? Every motor car get molded. They will tell you, say, they molded at 2022, that 2023, that 1847, or that 1888. You ask Mr. Boyka and people in NTA. The year that the bus was created, the year that bus, they face the bus, they ask for it. If Boyka tell you the year, they will come back. But these are all signs. My people are what $20-something million that the people talking about yellow machine, they can't go in Vlau. Because these people can be brave enough broad daylight to bring all buses before us that will only go for 2 weeks. It's a labor. Yeah, even some of our 99-year-old people, they can walk straight. It's a labor. Yeah, somebody, they are in a 288-year-old. How much more than the yellow machine when they bring it? That danger we see, so the sun God showing also. The yellow machine we say we put it inside a sound. And these people can be brave enough to bring rapid buses. They brought a little bus one with me behind a little carry bar. They brave enough to bring Tata buses. Now we're talking about yellow machine. We finish in the people here. We finish. Look, the people are brave enough to steal. If these people can look at the budget and put 26 million, and they coin that 26 million as other compensation.
All right, so I think Prince is trying to readjust to join also. I think Prince, we'll conclude very shortly, and just before we can conclude on this issue and move on to the next issue, and let me give you some highlight about today's activities in Banga, and we understand that we get information that some of the lawmakers of the county boycotted the gathering today. Reasons for their boycott, we're hearing that because of the president's decision to ban harmful cultural practices. I think, as you may be aware, President Waka submitted a bill to the 55th legislature, an act to ban harmful cultural practices, the FGM, the female genital mutilation. That bill is before the House of Representatives. I'm sure there have been a couple of hearings, debate on that bill, and so Bon County being a cultural county, a county that respects cultural heritage and all of that. And one of the reasons and one of the things they said is that why will the government through the president will submit a bill to ban harmful cultural practices when they have the anti-gay right act, and that have been before the legislature for years, and the government is making no frantic efforts to make sure that bill is passed. So men and men were not married. So we have all kind of noise here, about allegedly in considering some churches and all of that about men getting married to men, a woman getting married to woman. So they are saying their bill is there. Yeah, the anti-gay right. Yeah, so a bill that against gay married woman married to woman, men married to men. So I want they are not after the law to say that one will not working like to put stop to it, to abolish it. That one that is dragging. They have not been expeditious when it comes to the passage of the anti-gay right. Why are they so expeditious about banning cultural harmful cultural practices? So I'm quoting some of the people, the information we're getting relative to people who boycotted the president gathering today in Banga. Some lawmakers, the lack of Representative Konya, he didn't attend. Representative Foley Formula of District 7, that former district, he didn't attend as well. You have Marvin Cole, who did not also attend. I think about 4 lawmakers who did not attend today.
lawmakers of the county. They did not attend the gathering today. Yes, and those were some of the reasons they cited. Yeah, that why it is true that they are not against the passage of banning harmful cultural practices, but why it is true that we should pass it, we should also pass the anti-gay right. Yes, that gay man married a woman married to their friend woman, no, that same-sex marriage. It will now again work in the country. That pass law, yeah, to say they want it can work. So anybody falling in the eye, it means you can be prosecuted because it's a law that men are supposed to marry to men. So once you are caught, once it's been passed, it means it's a law. So one man married, once you are caught, in such act, it means you will be penalized by law. But now it's just open. There's no law. There's no statute to say, oh yeah, men are supposed to marry. Yeah, for the sake of expediency, we say yeah, we see an expedient that is not supposed to be so. So these are reasons that they are citing, and those are some of the reasons why some of those lawmakers did not attend the meeting, the president's gathering today. And we saw scores of students from different schools. I want to show you that video. But before I show you that video, let me show you something that Jeremiah Kun said. And I told you, I said, the whole thing, they think about Kun, his desperation for the presidency 2029 is not easy. So we have not gone anywhere. Today in Banga, listen to what Kun said, that in fact, some of the development, the man is in fact predicting that some of the development they're doing, Joseph Boakai might not even go to dedicate. Maybe he will not be available. Maybe. Imagine Kun saying this. Let me play you a video so you can listen to Kun. His speech today in Banga. Yeah, the man predicting that maybe 2029 Joseph Boakai might not attend some of the dedication of some of the projects they're undertaking now. I don't know what the project they said they're undertaking. So let me show you. Then listen to it for yourself. Let me bring you the video so you can listen, so you can have a listen. Let me bring you the video. Get there, man. Yes, cool. Hey, you can see that, man.
Who the people who want to shape our family? The doesn't talking. President Brian went to some other road and you will not see some other road there. So let's be careful. Some of the people keep on road there. The reason why they keep on road because you are going to
So everywhere to hear all the interpretation of Vice President Paul's speech. So what does it imply? Now your boss, the president, what do you mean the president may not see some of the road? What are you foreshadowing? What are you sensing? What will happen to the president that he may not see some of the roads? So this is a question we should be asking ourselves. That the black president is saying that some of the road there, President Boakai may not even see. He may not even say. He may not even go there. So dedicate some of the road. So if he says he may not even go there, to dedicate some of the road, the person he didn't go for dedication, he can still see the road. But by saying he may not even see it, it sounds somehow. President Boakai may not see some of those roads. That was President Boakai be president of the country. If there was a dedication that the president did not go there, the president was free. What was dedicated? If you want to dedicate a road, and the president did not go there, a parent of the house, the president can pass it. Somebody is representing. And that's the president will ask him what you going to dedicate. Listen to what comes next. This is terrible. This is definitely terrible.
Who the people who want to shape our family? The doesn't talking. President Brian went to some other road and you will not see some other road there. The doesn't talking. President Brian went to some other road and you will not see some other road there. So let's be careful. Some of the people keep on road there. The reason why they keep on road because No go to the village. Even if you are working for 40 years, you go there. Who the people who want to share our family? The deputy talking, President Brian went to some other road and you will not see some other road there. So let's be careful. Some of the people in Maroda, the reason why they in Maroda is because no go to the village.
Yes, let's jump on it. Listen to President Cole.
The deputy talking, President Brian went to some other road and you will not see some other road there. So let's be careful. Some of the people in Maroda, the reason why they in Maroda is because no go to the village. Even if you are working for 40 years, you go there.
And people are in Maroda because no road. The road that will be working for how many hours? No. It's people that have both.
President Brian went to some other road and you will not see some other road there. So let's be careful.
The road is narrow.
Some of the people in Maroda, the reason why they in Maroda is because no go to the village. Even if you are working for 40 years, you go there.
Can you justify that? Oh, the reason why I'm not going to no road. That's why you said in 100 days, no car was going to hit in the month. That's what you said. In 100 days, no car was going to hit in the month. Here we are today. So when people are not going because no road, who do you hold responsible? You keep mad people. President, we have official roads in the country, across the country. So you say you come to rescue Nigerian people. So you should be doing addition to what President we are left. You should be doing addition to what President we are left. It's not an excuse. When you're taking Vice President Cole, that President Buaka, they don't see some of the development you guys intend. So that is quite terrible. Very, very terrible. As the Vice President, to be making those remarks.
So let's be careful.
That someone wrote. So people will tackle their own ways, different ways. What do you mean President Buaka may not see some of those roads? So what will happen to President Buaka that he may not see, or he may not even hear about some of those roads? What do you mean? And that's why everyday people are praying that this country, we need to pray. And all of us are praying that President Buaka will live to take us to 2029. Nobody will take shortcut to power. Nobody is going to take shortcut to the presidency. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nobody. People will not take shortcut to the presidency. So President Buaka, anything you do, I have small for what the town that you're dedicating your life. Yeah, President Buaka will see it. You will see it. You will take us to 2029 election. 2029 election. So now, yeah. You already get so crazy. Get erasing. Get erasing. No shocking to the president. People to go to the presidency through election. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, shocking. No shocking. That's easy. That is easy.
So let's be careful. Some of the people in Maroda, the reason why they in Maroda is because no go to the village. Even if you are working for 40 years, you go there. Who the people who want to share our family? The deputy talking, President Brian went to some other road and you will not see some other road there. So let's be careful. Some of the people in Maroda, the reason why they in Maroda is because one of the things you said in 100 days,
No car. It's not a car. Now even they said no car was going to hit. But you say the reason why people are in Monrovia and they do not go to their counties, their different counties, is because no road in my car road can be big
I
and it
think
can be
the
wide.
video
But they
is
want that car. So
disturbing
the
your
bad person
talking.
said no road for pedestrians for
Newton,
human
the
beings.
video is disturbing
For
your
human beings,
talking.
no footpath road. We're not talking about car road. Footpath road. So it's the vice president being sincere to us folks that no for human being for the path. Path, road, path. So people can walk. The gentleman is going to the village. Place that you can walk. So it's vice president, no road. So everybody you can in Montreal, so much here. So no road so you can walk to go to your village. Does that make sense? No. It doesn't make sense to me. But you say you're going to fix it. We don't need to talk about car road. Okay? They get people can face road with their hands. So now it's car road. Now human being road now you're not there. Your government is 100 days now you're going to face the car road and no cars were going to hit. But human being will play for human being to footpath. You're not able to face it. And you justify you making it clear to us that the reason why people in Montreal they don't want to go because nowhere they can afford can pass the far.
Newton, call up
They want much more about car road.
Newton.
If you can create road for footpath,
Newton.
what's about car road? And you say
Hello.
you're going to do it in 100 days. And here we are today. You go 2 years plus.
Leo,
You say you're going to do it in 100 days.
are you letting me tell Newton to call out the video? It is disturbing. Why are you talking?
Yes, I'm trying to get your attention.
I'm not something I do that you want. I just get
He
my
needs to
road.
call out the video. It is disturbing his talking.
So everybody can live
Yes,
tomorrow.
I'm trying to get your attention.
Because your vice president said there's no nothing. The whole place.
But he's not getting it.
I don't know how money to count the time.
I can send him message on my phone. Not even. He needs to call out the video. There is something.
There are people from different countries that travel to Monrovia to come here. How did they come here? But there's no. So how did they travel? When they travel home? So they flew for their countries to come to Monrovia, Mr. Vice President. Come on, man. So, bro, listen.
Newton, the video is disturbing your talking. You gotta cut the video off. You are not clear.
Come on.
Yeah, the video. You are talking Google thing, but the video disturb. Oh, I don't know whether the people in the radio land was getting it.
Yeah. I think
The
they
video.
got it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think the video was a little bit the background. Don't mind those people. You see, Newton. You see those people then think they can. For me, I don't let to waste my time behind Jeremiah Kun, Bwaka, anything because I know Bwaka will live to reach it. One thing you are talking that grabbed my attention is it is ridiculous for us to refer to our cultural practice as harmful cultural practice. You don't use all kind of war on your culture, harmful, because the Western coin certain thing and then they do it harmful cultural practice. The same way they look at our masquerade and call it devil. They look at our masquerade, our traditional masquerade, and you call it devil. So how they coin another one again now, our cultural practice, they say it is harmful culture. What you call harmful? Anything more harmful than man having their friend man on earth? Go in the Bible. The reason why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah was it about our culture? It was men having men, women having women. So I don't even like for us to utter. Most of the time when people utter that one and call our culture harmful culture practice, get to me because like you beating the sun to the Westerners that try to make you to leave your culture to adapt to their culture. It's not nice. It's not fun. You can upgrade our culture, but you cannot eliminate the culture. There could be an upgrade. You could say, oh, this one, we need to modify it. But you cannot eliminate our culture. When you eliminate your culture, you eliminate your generation. In fact, you eliminate your status as a human being, and you agree to be slave to another people's culture. Today, the Western world you see today that the culture that make them strong, while we abandon our culture. So all these things in Jeremiah Kumpa, Ever send people to know say Jeremiah Kun want Bwaka to die. They want they're not anything. That thing said to me said I ain't even get time for it. But one thing Jeremiah Kun will take note on is Bwaka will live until 2029. He must pray for now to German day for Bwaka to die. Bwaka will live until 2029. So maybe Jeremiah Kun will die before Bwaka when you be careful. So I don't get time for Jeremiah Kun because I know that the men are evil men. Men don't do plenty baba things. So I don't get time for him.
Yeah.
But our culture should be respected. And our traditional people shouldn't sit there for our culture to be abolished. It can be modified, but it shouldn't be abolished. Thank you.
Yeah, bro, it's good you touch on that, because one would have thought that Bwaka, who has been an elderly statesman, a traditional man for that matter, will do the right thing. But look, we all know what the West is trying to do, right? They try to wipe out your culture and introduce their culture to you. It's an agenda. It's a plan. And Bwaka, look, all the travel that President Bwaka is on is getting paid. There are things they are paying Bwaka to get rid of within our culture. What is culture? Our people way of life. Whether we agree with it or not, you there in France, we in the West, there are certain practices and culture here I don't agree to, but you will not see me out there and trying to pass law to you. Of course, I don't have that voice. You see? So what Bwaka is trying to do now, he's going to these villages. This female thing they're doing, yeah, of course, we know they not put money in your pocket, Bwaka, to try to eradicate some of our people way of life. But how deadly it can be, instead of going to our chiefs, have a dialogue, sit down with them. Now you are there trying to say, we are going to the Senate, we are going to the House to pass this thing. But what you are trying to introduce to our people as a new culture is men and men will accept themselves, brother, what are you telling me? That's what the president is telling me. Get rid of our traditional, our modern way of doing things. Do I agree with it? That's left up to me, right? But now you are introducing men and men, homosexualism, and all these kind of things. Once it starts, my brother, it spread the wildfire. It spreads the wildfire. But VP Kun, if I was the head of security, I would have put him for his arrest and charged him for treason. If I were head of security, he just said something. You see that guy, he's on a solid campaign mood. That was a campaign mood. We have a sitting president, and the vice president is on a campaign mood to overthrow the sitting president. He said the Bwaka will not see some of the role. Bro, for somebody to tell me, say, I will not see something, it's telling me that, or it's telling the people that there's something you know about my health or plan that you have, hidden agenda that you want to carry out that maybe I don't know and the rest of the country don't know. The man is on air. He said Bwaka will not see. And this is a sitting president. That's why I say if I were the head of security. But you see, these guys are confused. All of them are confused. The VP is on a solid campaign move. But you see, that's why I said CDC, when they think once, we finish thinking twice, 3 times ahead of them. You see what's happening to Delon now? You see what's happening to Delon? The guys are confused. Look, Delon has bitten more than he can chew. So now he's crying. He's going all over the place. You understand what's happening? The guys are confused all over the place. You see, but I said CDC will always be vindicated. The true death of Prince Johnson will surely come outside. Delon, you start crying yet? Look, one thing I tell you, when you kill somebody, that president's spirit will not rest until there'll be major confessions happening in our country, bro. You crying all the person after me? Look, you will see some confessions happening in our country. You will say, wow, CDC has been vindicated once again. You heard Delon on tape say, I refuse to pass the president under George Weah, president appointees. Bro, you saw it. Newton, you saw it. He said, I refuse to pass President George Manuel Weah appointees because of hidden agenda. And yet the CDC government did not do anything to him. But yet his own government, they're hunting him. You understand what I'm saying? The guys are confused all over the place, but some kind of confession. Again, before I rest my case here, Newton, if I were the head of security, NSA, The vice president will be answering some question. We all know the president is frail. We all know the president don't have long time with him. But for his VP to come out and be saying the president will not see, he will not see. There's something you know. And this VP must be brought to book so that he can confess what he know, and he should confess it publicly.
Another thing, tell Newton. Newton scared. Newton say, what in the VP touching so?
Yeah.
No, that's why I said no shotgun to the presidency. Nobody taking shotgun to go to that presidency.
You know the campaign trail.
All of us will have to use the democratic means to the presidency. No shotgun.
I know, right?
You're on the campaign trail. You're on the campaign trail.
He will never be president in our country. Just leave him.
President Bouaka may not look at. Listen to him. May not even see some of those roads, some of the development that they other taking. So
he's an evil guy. The most dangerous human being you have in our country that Jeremiah Kun. Let me tell you today. People don't know.
Is that what he's trying to say? All right,
that's what he's saying. Newton, that's what the man is saying.
Yeah, that's what
you think the major talking, he calculating. But we don't pay attention to him because me and Nosey Bouaka will not die. When anybody will die, he the one will die for it.
And the VP also said the reason why people in Monrovia here and they are unable to go back home is because there's no road to go home. How did they come from their areas?
Another stupidity on his part. You know that people don't get sent.
Yeah,
VP don't get sent.
The reason why people in Monrovia there's no road, but you say 100 days you are going to create roads. You are going to know, in fact, no vehicles. Because if you're talking about, footpath, for human to park, then you say, not there for people to walk, to go somewhere. Then what's about car road? Now you say a car road. Yeah? In 100 days, no car was going to hitch in the mud. Nothing. Then you talking about just footpath. There's no footpath for people to go home. Then you say people will have to walk for 4 or 5 hours to reach their destination. Are you kidding me? Are you serious, Mr. Vice President?
Oh, man, I'm serious, man.
Huh?
Meaning he's trying to tell, what he's trying to say, Newton? He's trying to say they are failing. They are not building no road.
So he's shooting himself now in the leg. Yeah. He really shooting the UP in the leg. That's what he's doing now. So we'll move on quickly to the Dillon issue. I think
let's go to Dillon.
Yeah.
We don't want to execute the guy politically. Let's go to Dillon, please.
So Dillon been crying a few days. I listen to the man in the Senate. The man was fast. The man said, that nonsense. What is nonsense about? What is threat coming from? Where are the threat coming from? Y'all listen to the man before we get coming. Listen to Dillon man. I don't know who that threatening Dillon. So, but let's listen. Let's have a listen to this video while we make our own analysis on this. So, let me get the audio on. Let me get the audio going. I want to get the audio going right now. Okay.
On the 54th Senate, I was from the opposition. On the 54th Senate, I was from the opposition. And I was allowed to be critical. And I was critical on the issues. I stood on the floor almost every session to fight the government to remove Wabodigi from government. I was not anti-Nigerians. I was not anti-foreigners. I was standing on the principle of the law that people who do not meet certain bare minimum legal requirement or qualification cannot occupy government offices. In fact, I was jovially referred to as Wabodigi. By the time I raised my hand here, the whole Senate would laugh, Wabodigi. But I told them, Distinguished colleagues, I was in opposition in the 54th when CDC led the Senate. But we pushed in line with our oversight for Zorizo, peace be to the artist, to be denied Senate confirmation. No, I want to. The person who gave me serious, I want to don't take us seriously. Honestly. Yeah, please. But I told them, distinguished colleagues, Total was named designated chair to head LERC, the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission. He was CDCN under a CDC gavel. We led the Senate to reject it. My problem, Darlington Kale was nominated by President Weah, a CDCN under a CDC gavel. Our Senator Taylor, we led that man rejection in the Senate. We were opposition. But I told them, distinguished colleagues, for 3 years, I did not vote for the budget on the record because I was demanding domestic debt list. Once they are here, never did we hear that we were anti-crew people because Samuel Tue and John we are the crew people. Where is nonsense coming from? Please, Madam President, distinguished colleagues, where does nonsense left fertility coming from? That when you speak on governance issue, oversight, then you are supposed to be anti-NIMA. My left is threatened, my left is at risk because the people who speak in, I know them. Madam President, Madam President, the Minister of Public Works must be brought before the Senate. The Minister of Labor, I want to make the case. If it makes sense, okay. If it doesn't, fine, I can live with it. The Minister of Labor did not go to his house to make a wild allegation to the effect that he was nominated by President Joseph Nima Bouaka to be Minister of Justice. His nomination was formally communicated to the Senate in keeping with the law and the practice, and that our Darius Dillon, our senator, fought his nomination in the Senate until the president was doing. He did not say that in the living room. Madam President, all of us in the Senate, in our Senate chat room, we have the video. The Minister of Labor, he is angered in our exercise of our oversight responsibility for the work permit issue, went to the government-funded, sanctioned press conference at the MICAT, Ministry of Information, where he said on video, live, that Senator Dillon is against the people from NIMA targeting him because the president nominated him. He letter came here and I fought it until the president will do him. In a same press conference at the Ministry of Information, regular weekly press briefing, the Minister of Labor said that that's the same target I used to target Senator Prince Johnson, peace be to an artist. And that's the same thing I'm doing to him for another NIMA person of God. But I told them, I'm not afraid, but my life is threatened. Your left can be threatened. Are you being in front of the threat? You understand? I want to make it clear. Our honor Georgia government and our declared national security threat. I couldn't even move places. But the reason I'm making all these statements in this chamber is because all these things are happening. When the labor minister came here as a nominee, he sat there and I asked him about work permit, what we would do about work permit to give our people jobs, and he committed. And I told him that I will vote for you so that after 6 months you can come give us what we're doing on the work permit issue for our people to get jobs. And in the exercise of that duty, when I confirmed that labor minister that day, when I protest distinguished colleagues, I want to make it clear that he was not a cruel man when I confirmed him. He was not bastard. He was not
listen to this guy talking nonsense.
When I confirmed him to
Okay, put it there. We don't want to eat all of it because we will need a time for the audience to participate on the show because time is running out. So bro, Leo, you listen to Senator Dillon. For me, I don't want to buy into this too much.
You see Newton, my brother, bro. This guy acts like he's so intelligent, right? You say you're not threatening. I mean, you're not scared, but you threaten.
Yeah.
What brings fear? What brings fear? But you say I'm not scared, but I'm threatening. Look, this guy was one of the ones who fought George Weah, and like I said earlier, CDC has been vindicated one more time. Now he's giving all credit to a George Weah-led government for having gone after him. No one went after him. No one in CDC, even when he said he was going to gather young men to throw rocks at George Weah's convoy, nobody went after him. Today, that secret, whatever they did to Prince Johnson, look, let me just tell you, there's nothing done in the dark that will not come in the light. And you say you call yourself the student of light or Mr. Light? Delon has bitten more than he can chew, and now because it is stuck in your throat, he's crying for help. He is secretly crying for help. And let me just tell you, Delon is secretly going back to CDC and saying, my people, you're sorry, you didn't come for me doing your time, but now the people that I've been talking for, they're coming for me. I need help. That is what Delon is doing now. Delon is out crying. Look, let me tell you, whoever that senator is that he's accusing of, there's a bigger face for them to fry that would need a confession. What you did to Prince Johnson? What you did to Prince Johnson? You say, oh, Prince Johnson called me and say, oh, my daughter there, you must give her a job. You say, yeah, I will call the president and tell the president, say, oh, yeah, your daughter will get. What you did to Prince Johnson will come out. Delon is a dirty old guy. This guy you see so. He's a foul player. He's one of the guys who will throw a rock and hide his hands, but act like he's intelligent. Delon is nowhere. Delon cannot stand in for anybody to publicly debate on the issues. But when you have some of these non-scores or senators that are in the house there, they get a guy the credence, they get him the platform, and he just talk like he know. He let to cite the law. Delon, you know nothing. Bunch of non-scores that will sit down there because why they are privileged. You know, they sit in a place of privilege to talk to the Liberian people. You are one of the ones that fought George Weah vehemently. But yeah, now the table has turned. Like Prince Johnson said the last time, I will turn your table. You see it? You see what coming? Prince Johnson told the scene, Delon said, I will turn your table. You remember that time, that famous step? When Prince Johnson told us, I will turn your table. This is your table that Prince Johnson is trying to turn now, even in his death. Delon, you must confess what you did to Prince Johnson. The people of Nimba are against you. The people of Nimba are, look, the Nimales that are watching today, you don't listen to this fake cry Delon is crying. Delon must confess. Delon has something to do with Prince Johnson, and so it is beginning to come out small. You say the people say they accuse you. They accuse you, but that is who Delon is for you. That is who Delon is. My brother, bro, go ahead.
You see Newton and Leo. You see the evil that man does will live after them. And the lies can always cannot live for long, but the truth will always live forever. Darius DeLong, I'm grateful that he confessed that during our time, he named the gabble, on the gabble of black, on the gabble of this, we did that. Today, he cannot do similar thing. That's why the other day I told people, somebody was blaming, hey, somebody was talking, oh, what DeLong deny Zolizo? Why is it they don't know for her to deny what our other woman inside what they pass? Me, I'm post about that because you know why I'm post about that. It's not DeLong. Yeah, it's not DeLong. Yeah, it's not DeLong responsibility to do it. DeLong is playing a different role now. DeLong is a ruling party man. That was senators then so will be fighting now like DeLong did in the past. So it's not DeLong responsibility. We have to be fair here. So that DeLong government, but in DeLong government, they don't want to do a con-arte move. And the people know him. So that a con-arte move when they grab him tomorrow and kill him at Ebene. Me, I don't get time for that Ebene, that thing. Because they have killed a whole lot of people in the country. When we were in government, they didn't want to kill most of those people there and were putting the blame on Joe. I said that Joe we are doing it. And they are all murderers. Today in this government, they killed Prince Johnson. So when the Nima boy coming after him, and I'm a Bene, the legacy that they can grab him and beat him in the mattress, not a Bene. Just the way they talking that thing, different. Me, I want for them to grab DeLong tomorrow morning and beat him in the mattress. That's my part of wish. So when they threaten, I'm a Bene because he have, like why you just, I know you say he bit more than what he can chew. That's what he did. If you in mafia group, when you now show your mafia deeds to everyone and they know you good, anytime they see you want sling from them, they will go after you to grab you to bring you back. Either they bring you back to massacre you, or they bring you back to just silence you for you to be somewhere keeping. So DeLong is running from your own shadow. Let him just be careful and govern himself well.
Yeah.
Or else those Nima boys will come for him. That's just the case. Don't play with them. Yeah. They're not like he was making an example. Oh, when I was chasing the people, chasing somewhere to where them crew people never say, yeah, crew people are different people. Crew people could be different people. Crew people maybe not want to talk. But it means to say, why you did work all right? The other people party not they don't like that. The people say no, their children must benefit from the revolution because in their mind they contributed to Baka them to win. So when you play with the pepper bull, they will play with you, they will turn your table around, like Prince Johnson said. So that's what they won't do to him. So let him cry, won't cry to that play, let him cry for another Japan. Even when labor I alone them crying tomorrow morning to beat him. So you can know say the thing did to CDC, now everybody can carry it. Like Joey, I was just a good man. Why you lotter around, you were misbehaving in our country. Yeah. If our minister or president in our country, they don't get misbehave like that. But Joey was a good man because he needed good flocking, not to kill him. He needed flocking. Real flocking. Because killing is not good to kill human being. We're supposed to take away life. But men, they don't need flocking. So I will support my Nima brother then and sister then to grab DeLong and flock him. So you can take him up for Uncle Pokra.
But you know, Newton here, just lastly here, DeLong, these were the guys who were paying these young guys during the George Weah led government, paying people to kill innocent people, and they blame camps on the government. DeLong were on the behind the scene doing those things.
And no guardian for Nima, no. No guardian for Nima, no, because they all were in a D.
Yeah, the playbook is
open. The crying is saying on you. If you listen to him carefully, he said, "They threat here. I know where it's coming from." That was cool. He was speaking in cool. So those people there.
And the table, Prince Johnson keep telling that table, look, you see, these guys will confess. Like I said, these guys were the ones who were paying Peking and okay those days. And you understand? They put a Jefferson Koji now to this Jefferson Koji now. No one has arrested Koji or brought him to any kind of justice. But DeLong will confess. Before they say year ends, DeLong will confess. It's hard.
All right. That's good.
So yes, thank you so much for your splendid analysis. And just to add up a little bit, and like Leo said, it just tells you about the kind of the level of tolerance relative to former president we as administration, that Delon is admitting to that level of tolerance, that he stood up against too many confirmations at the level of the Senate as an opposition when the Senate was led by CDC lawmakers, CDC senators. He stood up. Nobody fought him. Nobody anti him. He spoke freely. He moved around freely. There was no threat to Delon's life. But today, under their own government, the very united party they brought to power, Delon boasted that yes, this is our government. On several occasions, he has boasted that yeah, this is, and indeed, this is their government. Why would he be complaining? What do we have to do? We don't have any fish to fry in our oil. Exactly. That's their business. That's their business. So if they are experiencing what we call internal wrangling, then they need to work on it. That's not CDC business. That's not citizen business. So they don't cry. So the people from Nima, I see people that voted, I see the other people. You're talking about the labor minister, you're talking about public wealth minister, Giddens, and all of that. To the extent you're calling for the appearance before the Senate. So what do we have to do with that, Delon? But Delon, thank you. You indirectly just, praise President, we are leadership. That's what happening to you. So you praise the president, we are indirectly. That's what it means. That's just how I understand it. That president, we are government, you should speak freely and nobody's threatening you. Honor your own government. That's just my own analysis. But honor your own Newton, 1 second. Newton, 1 second. You saw when the guys went to Yeke Koluba house some time ago recently to throw rocks or to beat him when CDC ran to Yeke's safety. That's the same strategy Delon is trying to use. Delon is indirectly saying, CDC, even though I thought against you those times, you applicant to my rescue. Now he's citing everything he did wrong doing the George Weah government because George Weah is a man of peace. That if tomorrow the people won't come for him, George Weah will say, look, my man, even though the guy spoke against us, like the likes of Yeke them, your goal rescue Delon. So it's
look at all the useless policemen.
Yeah. And you read yours. And all the things Delon doing now, Delon, that's 2029. So he want to scam the Liberian people.
Oh, man, Delon. You don't pay attention to Delon.
I think Delon is critical on own government, the man speaking. So I think working. So people already know you, Delon. So let's let Delon issue. So just in passing, let's talk about this. This is our final stop for tonight. Then we get the interaction.
Our policemen are useless policemen who know nothing.
You see your police people. Yeah, police people.
Can you imagine? First of all, Newton, the police guy is stupid to the extent I can't understand.
See, Greg,
he doesn't know that phone is holding. You don't got to come close. You can zoom.
You can zoom from anywhere.
You can be to that place for anywhere else. He can zoom, but he wake up with his stupid self. He won't go to the people vice president. That had the other policemen hold him back with the thing. That was a disgrace. What kind of stupid people will get in the country? Look at that kind of man.
But bro,
look at that kind of man. You forced to wake up on your seat and read down there. Whether you get a phone, you can zoom it.
Bro, this is to tell you. This is to tell you that those guys, they are not trained. They got us trained. People just tell you uniform and give it to people and say, I'm a come. Today. So the only thing they train to how to brutalize people, that's all. Their whole policy is just about Liberia because they get nowhere to go. When they move from that cross border, right at Sierra Leone, right here. I see you in Sierra Leone. Right here. I want to see the day I move from here, go Europe now. What kind of disgrace you all bring to the country? As professional police officers, you guys, look at right here, Sierra Leone, Liberia. Your baby sister Sarah rare, you go spoil your name. Police IG. You should understand protocol, man. Gregory. Look at the officer you travel with. Look at the guys. They say IG, the IG travel with his interrush. Look at They're gonna book us to carry away and go spoil Liberia. Look at, you see how they have spoiled the name of the LNP, Liberia National Police. So like they put any police officer now moving, you go Sierra say, see you never say the men, they're not trained on them, man. Yeah, they don't understand that ethics are police officers. And that's what being demonstrated. As you can see on the screen, it's been demonstrated here. All the money they use to train the LNP, Liberia National Police officers, all of the money, taxpayer monies, UN here, UN pumping the money, Gregory they said on there. Gregory should be telling the people, but hold on, Gregory, the media take us on it. I think one content creator said the man want to do the content creating, he want to do the police inspector general. I don't know what kind of job you do now. Then the other man, he said out there, you see the people vice president. For God's sake, man. You know, for me, I'm not a security, expert, but I have visited, I have attended some gathering to see the vice, somebody official of government, senior official of government said, you want part at the back? The interpretation, I think the other get some security idea. They will have to pass it at the back. A person you could do anything to the man. That's why the other officer could not allow him to move any further. When the man saw him make him move, he was emotional. I had the man help him. He held him. As you can see, look at the disgrace. Holding as if my picking come by. Where you go here? That's not like bro here. That's Sarah here. Sit down in your seat. Imagine. Police officers, senior police officer from the LNP. See the kind of disgrace. You walk in, they must book you for your trouser. Tell a criminal. Tell a criminal. He said, well, man, can't sit down. Like Liberia here. You're not professional, you're not understand protocol in Liberia. That's Sierra Leone here. We, the Sierra Leone police officers, will understand protocols. Don't pass behind the vice president. It sends a threat. Security threat. Why you pass it behind the man? You want to go, what you want to do to him? See, common thing that day. I'm not security man, but when I common sense, I know it. If I was the one in that building, I wouldn't have even making a attempt. Even journalists said, and I ain't going to stand behind the vice president. Even the journalists, they stand in front. But you police officer, you pass it way behind them only because you want to take a Gregor picture to put it on TikTok. What kind of disgrace is this? What kind of country is this? Huh? What kind of country is this? And this is completely outlandish. A foreign. Completely outlandish. Then when they come here, they say when they tell them to go to Capitol building to go brutalize, you'll see there. Wow, man, they can be too serious, man. That's when they get, all under the pick up. Well. But nothing upstairs in their head when it comes to policing. That's why when the cross border go right here, Sierra Leone, they blunder. Nothing to know. But only to brutalize people, to kill people, that's all they know. To go to the Capitol building and beat lawmakers, that's the only thing in their heads. But protocol, they do not understand protocol. They call themselves police officers. Under Inspector General Gregory Comer. And he says there, looking at him, he can't say anything. He's taciturn. He doesn't have anything to say. Look at him, sitting. Look at him there. Yeah, man. I think, man, bro. So you can you and them can go to the line, man. But Newton, that right there that you saw the police exhibit, it speaks to the ineptitude of Gregory Comer. You see, when last week I was on this show, I said Liberian police needs to be trained more. Security is not just holding the gun or holding the badge or trying to show the people that got power. Security, there's a lot of behind the scene discipline that the common eye will not see. In the presence of Gregory Comer, to find a high-ranking police officer being jacked up from the behind and dragged. First of all, what is the agenda of that visit? We need to know. They are lying to the Liberian people. Most time in those cases, you find the national press will be there, whether one from the Liberian side, one from the Sierra Leone side. For a police officer to go behind a sitting vice president, there's an agenda. Gregory Comer, I don't know what he got his training for, but Liberians will remain to suffer it. You see, but let me just tell you, my brother, sometime this week, this guy they call Detroit will not. He called on the AB show on Tuesday. He was trying to spill out some security things that were going on. You see, we are getting information that Gregory Como is secretly recruiting boys, men in Sierra Leone across the border for some kind of clandestine act to be carried out here on the Liberian soil. We are seeing beyond, we are looking at it playing in real time. That visit is now a common visit, my brother. There's an agenda for these guys and visit where you will find a police officer who don't even know protocol, cannot follow protocol, want to pass behind the people sitting vice president. What a nonsense. In other countries, they shoot you quick, they take you down. You should have been, your butt should have been sat down. But you want to go behind the people sitting. That's why I tell you, I give credit to the Sierra Leone police. And that was a lower ranking officer that grabbed our higher ranking officer by the butt, took him and dragged him. Who know where they even took him? They should have carried us out and flogged the life out of him. That's Sierra Leone people teaching us. So you see, Gregory Como has
the quarter.
Yeah, they're supposed to quarter him. But there's an ulterior motive from this Gregory Como guy. He's on a recruit, he's planning, but like my brother Newton, my brother Werner said it last time. I want Werner to call this show today. My brother Werner, Detroit Werner, Lord rather, please call this show tonight because you said something on the AB show, and this is what we are seeing to come to play. But like I told you the last time, when they think once, we are thinking twice ahead of them. Gregory Como, Mr. The Prince know he knew how Prince can call him. Gale Como. You go inside. Yeah, Gale Como. You go Gale police officer to go play and plot and come back. Our boys will be waiting for you as well. Our boys will be waiting for you. Every hidden agenda will be uncovered. Go ahead, Nino.
All right,
Yeah,
so
man.
bro, you can add up to the line.
Yeah, for me, let me tell you, Newton, I ain't got much to add up because even when you're policeman, you're security man at all. Protocol, common sense will tell you that when you're sitting among BB people, your partner's supposed to wake up and be carrying camera in front of the other big man face. So that member he just inherently stupid. So that not security thing there, that just common life ethics. You can be sitting among BB people having discussion. Then you wake your behind up, that carrying camera in front of the other big man face. That's just inherently stupid. That's why they say like Brempo get low IQ. So I'm not going to talk on that. Let's go on the line to talk to our people.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so let's go to the full line. Get your interaction here on the show. Face the issues 0772 2399 33 0886 304497. The female line 0777 98 0375. And let's go here. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, John, and good evening to your colleague, bro.
All right,
good evening to the listeners.
All right, go ahead quickly.
I'm DJ. What it says, who calling from the power of Kucha. No, you said it right. You know who I get problem with? I get problem with uno opposition lawmaker. I want uno opposition lawmaker. I can recall a lot of time that you the fought high. That one brother I got the power today. But not a lot of lies he put together. At the end of the day, put that into it. He said that that's not the lie, that's not going to hurt. You will not leave nothing. You will talk everything that you see. Hey, salary, you be getting motivado. I know 5,000 every month. So people believe in him. So I want to lumber guy. I want to say that they add no mumu. They give the talk. Look at the lady down on oath. I want to think that no student. There is a down on oath. The tablet. He said tablet down on oath for that reason. You know they don't complete tablet. He went to Mamo DJ and all. He stood on a ground. He said he confessing it. But I want to lumber guy. We get this opposition lumber. They are so mumu. They are afraid going to talk. The poor LSC will come for them. So they don't want to talk anything that they put talking in the Senate. They will go by even the Pagate Christmas and not Christmas of the people the put out. I have a senator who will stand over there. They will confirm the mayor. At the end of the day, they will not talk nothing. I don't know what they say inside there. So for me, I've been there. That's not right to say anything you want to say. No problem. I'm playing. I want to London get over there. They will stand hard and deny that lady at the end of the years. I want to London get it talking on behalf of that. That's not anything. Because I get put away. Thank you guys.
All right, thank you so much, my brother. Let's go to the female. Good evening. Yes, good evening. What's the name?
Yeah, the job back way for Justice Day.
Yeah.
You know what happened, my brother? let to the now or Lord because I in your water that say now. That you confess and you can't now la woman. So let to the now. No, but I will put anybody on CCTV will take it. We don't want to choose our open. We don't want to open for the primary. I think we speak in the central meeting now we move for that. The people that will put in your hall will be not people that will share for us and will share for the party. Let me say it. The Liverpool that you're going to need a level of the 95 in the Continental. Then I will like. So when the people born a leader, I thought I will just anything, sir. Drop them away on the Thank you.
All right, thank you so kindly. We appreciate. Let's go here. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's your name? Go ahead, my brother. Quickly, go to the point. What's your name?
This is Mommy Ifofana Kolva Kawani, Georgia.
Yeah, Mommy, go to the point quickly. No time.
Yeah, brother, thank you so much for the discussion. You know, what you're talking about the police, you know, they say, follow the force of the power. Even the Kumo said, you can see it on the internet, my brother. Even the Kumo said, going they make them on. They make going sleep. I have never seen police director in this country. Them are open, la left glove equal to Gary Kumo. So I expect the make police to be. So the see when you stupid, you know, every educated man, you know nothing about policing. So I expect the people that honor you will be. Eh? Nothing like he have made a qualified to be a policeman. So I tell you, my brother. So I think I saw that I want to be done. I told you that I say, so what happened? Instead of one of our police and be man. You are not small man. Even a child today you born. When you carry water and or you working and the other people, you have to bear and you have to cross, you know, to walk between the other people. Now for our like my brother was just saying, but the people they are very stupid in this country, and God will continue displacing them until they are not finished. So thank you for the time.
All right, thank you so kindly, my brother. I appreciate it. Let's go to this person. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, good evening, Nito.
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
And to William Bro also, and to Sherry. Want to say good evening to. Anyway, thank you for the topic on our discussion. Nito, the problem with Gregory Coleman is you take the wrong people, and if you take somebody where they don't belong and put them there, that's what will happen. Gregory Coleman is not a patrolman. One power came to studio the other time and begin to explain to us the function of police. Gregory Coleman, then there are people that were arrived being used as SOD. That means he did not go as a patrolman. Patrol are people who are very, very, you know, trained and then know how to handle protocol or deal with protocol. You getting me? But Gregory Coleman, they not come from that background. Most of the people that are in that place, some of them they are PSU, they are so fighter, EROU, they are so fighter. The people who go on the front line, they are people who Robert Okai, they send it there. Okai, they send it there. And I have Waka talking and put it in a particular place, knowing the fact that he is not belonging there. What do you expect of the kinds of person? What do you expect of the kinds of IG? The IG just there, that when you see military, anything happen, he does not investigate. He rather go on the rampage and the civil life or go and then brutal life. Because that's the background of the police that he came from. They went to Nigeria and they are going to say how to counter or fight or so. So you will not get anything like people will not get anything from Gregory Coleman. It's just pleasure to him to just misuse the resources and the title of that organization. So I want to thank you tonight, and then Liberian people should think well to know the kinds of people that they will use. If you take somebody who does not belong to this place and then you put them there, you will continue to get wrong information. Thank you tonight for the information for the platform.
All right, thank you too. We appreciate you so highly. We go to the diaspora line. Good evening.
Newton and Leo and Brother Brown. This is Joseph Colley calling from New York. Brother, to that crazy man, he did not tire. You were doing all your thing. Your Dayton Johnson, Dory, he's gone today. Now he's standing on the floor crying. My people y'all come for me, they won't do this for me. Hey, enough after you, brother. Now only your own gavel of authority. Now your government. So don't go crying, crocodile tears here. We ain't care about that. And then the devil come on. All the people raping. Your minister, they're raping people's children. What today, man? I saw that lady. That daughter was raped. 6 years old. Daughter raped. Nothing going on. Then you're telling the person, say you gotta bring $10, we gotta carry the man to jail, all these kind of crazy nonsense. You're a policeman, you gotta work there, you're supposed to be doing. You're not even doing your job, you're leaving going to someone. Go do what? What are you going there for? You need to be all there in Liberia and to keep the peace. But you know that the rebel attitude that Indian, that all they got. That man a rebel. He's not a trained person. Because even in our own tradition, you will not go in a place and stay over your older people. You will not do that. So that's just common sense. They don't have none to contribute. But these are the people, the Liberian people brought on themselves to be leader in the nation. That's all. And it's sorry. And, it is very, very damaging to a lot of Liberians that are outside. Because there is a reflection of any of us. Wherever we go, what they are doing reflect on every one of us with their stupidity. My brothers, I'm sorry for the language, but these guys are just crazy set of people.
Right.
But God bless you all, man. It's a good here.
Thank you so much for your participation. We appreciate so highly. Let's go to this line and speak with this person. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Nathan.
Yeah, what's your name and where do you call from?
This is Theo calling for Western Community on the Puebla.
Yeah, go ahead. No time, bro. 1 minute.
Nathan, let us start making Gregor Komoro see he the winning man in the country. And the Carolinians know. When the Liberian make a fire AK and give you 5 different sounds, they know record there. So we just waiting for them to start. You get plenty of children when you join which when you expect it, I said they will eat. But we can't show only 2 men can so you can go come over all you put here around when we can't show we'll stay for free. Only because of peace. But we'll get ready for them, they will know that yeah, I made mistake. 2029 they play with our ball, they will know that will be something. As far as we concern, we remain peaceful. We are law and balance city. Our being peaceful does not mean that we are not able to do.
All right, my brother. Thank you for your participation. Good evening.
Good evening, brother.
Yeah, what's your name and where do you call from?
My name is Victor P. Tabo, coming to New Sergeant Play. I'm following your broadcast from Streetport.
Victor, go to the point, no time. 1 minute, go ahead, go to the point.
Thank you very much. You know what, brother, let me say this. Greg see that Liberia is a top property, so he has the mantle authority to just do anything in our country. This is why I always told people that the UN trained police is a disgrace to the Republic of Liberia because some of the attitude that they are carrying on, it is not what UN taught them yet. UN did not tell you should stay in the street and hold battle and beat on people. UN did not tell you that you should go in other countries and go and train people to come and brutalize the people into your own country. UN did not tell them that. This is why we were being advocated after the human rights turning have been ended that the entire police force should be restructured because we have some disgruntled men, among them some rebels that carry a rebel attitude. They need to be rehabilitated and needs to put them somewhere that it belongs to go. Greg just doing all of those things because his father, Human Rights, said that he was not going to become president, he was going to be the end of Liberia. But I want to assure them maybe 2029 will be the end of Liberia because we will not sit there to see a bunch of criminals continue to infringe on our people, to harass our people, to intimidate our people, to steal our resources, and we're going to bear hungry and we can't be able to send our children to school, we can't be able to pay our rentage, we can't be able to live good life. No, that was not where enough is enough. We just watch them, let it bring out of the guns that they have, all the men that are training, let it bring in your country. We here. God keeping some of our life for a reason. They brought the senseless war here, they looted our people teams, they killed our mothers, our sisters.
And we stood, we told them, no, the guns are leverage but not rule. If you want to become a president, you should go to the ballot, which of course most of them understood. And today they are enjoying that humility and they won't continue to infringe on the Liberian people. We will not take that from them. We continue to watch them with eagle eye, everything they do, and according upon the United States of America embassy, to watch this Delegate Gregory man. He wants to disturb the peace that the entire world came here, and more than 200,000 peacekeeping folks die here. Gregory want to spoil their peace. They need to come in quickly and put it to us.
All right, my brother, let's hold you there. Enough is enough, and enough is certainly enough. We move on to the next caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name and where do you call from?
Okay, my name is Sam Testimony Jardine. I do call from Jakarta.
Yes, Sam, 1 minute, go to the point, no time.
Okay. Anyway, actually, some of the people that we call our leaders, actually, they can bring our country to a public disgrace. Look at that about serious behavior that you guys from the National Police carry on yourself alone. While you guys go for serious meeting, then you there, you want to take a off video so that at least you can come and show on it. It was not well for the country on a serious note. My recommendation, what I expected for them to do with that same man is that before he could lay on the soil of Liberia, really lifting and carrying him to the police training ground so that he can get some level of rehearsal. Perhaps he know it, but he are forgetting why he learned. Why he ought to know. So if they get into the police and training area, they shouldn't just put it there as one of the big men. They're carrying and saying down in one of the classes so that they can build up the intellect. So thank you ever so much for having me on the line.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I will take two more calls, beginning with this person. I will take two more calls, beginning with this person. Then we can go to the line. Edmond Carr is on the line. Let's speak with Edmond quickly. Edmond, good evening and welcome to the show. Edmond, can you get?
Thank you, Newton. Let me say hi to.
You come in distorted. You come in distorted. Yeah. I don't know what's happening to your phone. I don't know.
Yeah. Hello, you getting me?
I think it's much better than you can go ahead, Edmond.
You getting me?
You still come in broken. Yeah,
Edmond, go ahead.
Broken. So so perhaps it is a network. Edmond, are you there? Edmond?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Hello, Edmond? Edmond? Edmond, your line is so bad. You can call back if you can. And good evening.
Good evening, Nido.
Good evening. What's your name?
There is Asiko Malone.
Asiko, go to the point, no time.
Yeah, calling for Panasonic market shots. Yeah, my brother, she Gregory. June chapter of time, Gregory, I want Chico for SOD. Gregory looks like so who on the battlefield, whoever for war. Gregory, just Sada in America, there is just the same strategy. And when he came into the country, my ending talking and put him in the police. Because he was cook for SOD, he see that he get knowledge for police. He get one knowledge for police. That job police makes on the PS. Put him in picture, hold they taking picture, security man. They really need to go back on actually this. The police academy to sit down in class so they can teaching about policing. Because they don't know anything, but they war where Gregory chair walking after for the camera to the now. My brother, look, let me tell you something. Oh, don't kill people. That people kill people. So Gregory see. If Gregory see to himself that they're going to breaking, it will make people afraid and lie. But listen, my brother, during the war, when I haven't gone, we disarm people. Seriously, there were no arm. They disarm people. They shoot people, their children stay here. And we send it back. Let that time reach. Thank you for 40 minutes down.
Okay, so we'll take the final person. Good evening.
Hey, good evening. I don't know what.
Edmond?
Yeah.
All right, Edmond, go ahead. You are the final president. It's good that you join us from this other line.
Yeah, Edmond line is still bad. His line is
The
still
network
bad.
seems to be terrible tonight. Edmond, I don't know what's happening. You call the WhatsApp, still experiencing you. You switch to the other line again, we're still experiencing the same problem. Yeah, your network seems to be terrible tonight. Edmond, come on. We can continue with you, Edmond. Your network is bad tonight. Yeah, certainly. We can just continue with that. So I'll cross over to my friend and brother Leo. Leo,
let me do my closing. Thank you, Newton, man. I mean, you've been doing a wonderful job. Let me say thanks to our listening audience. I bring people, my brother, bro, wherever he is, Prince. I look forward to this show every Friday, so I try to adjust myself. But look, man, we are not going to give up. I think one of the callers said we need to speak to our lawmakers in the House. They need to put their foot down. Look, even the Bible said, it's either you for me or you against me. You understand? We need them to, at this time, speak. DeLong is in the right. When he was in the opposition, he fought tooth and nail to make sure George Weah was a one-term president. And he succeeded. And it's like we are even aiding a bit and helping him in this fight. Our CDC lawmakers in the House need to put the foot down and fight this government. Fight them. I'm not saying just get up and just, make some unnecessary laws that will, be detrimental to the country. But please, put your foot down. These guys are doing everything to come back to fight us in 2029. If that happens, you guys will be held reliable. So I'm calling on every CDC lawmakers in the House now to put your foot down. The law has won his right, and now he's trying to fight again. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you guys got to now start putting your foot to the ground so that we can come back and lead our country to the right places. What I'm also going to say here, lastly, my brother Newton, to my Liberian people, don't be carried away by old rotten buses. You're seeing the buses now. It's dilapidated. It's all breaking down everywhere. A gift that is given to somebody determines the value that you place upon that person. The gift that Joseph Walker brought to the country determines the value he placed upon you. You guys advise yourself 2029. The choice you make will either make or break our country. With that, I want to say good night. I want to say thank you again for watching. Newton.
All right.
Newton, give me a call. Okay?
Oh, all right, already. All right.
Honored at this recent investiture.
So, folks, the police people will care. That's all the time to be here. We have to be here with you this evening, folks. We appreciate you so highly. And many thanks to the team there from the diaspora. They have been here with me. Give you those necessary information that you ought to know about your country, Liberia, not just Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the world. So we're grateful to be here, and we'll always be grateful to be here. We appreciate you so highly, so highly. Thanks for your prayers. Thanks for your support. A big thank you goes to the Anthony Law, Anthony Abraham Garcia Weah. Yeah, Big Papa. Man, I can tear them apart. So Anthony Abraham Garcia Weah, big thank you to you, boss, for always giving us the platform. So at least you can be able to believe in us, believe in our abilities. Yes, we can sit in your capacity to present, to speak to our people. We are grateful. We are humble. We remain grateful and humble to you, boss. So thanks to all of you for the time. That's all the time we have to be here with you. My name is Newton. Have a pleasant weekend. Make sure you enjoy your week and celebrate the weekend very well. Have a pleasant weekend. Bye-bye.
And the first time in the country you will see I'm to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting them we're going. And when we're talking say the tip what I doing to all wrong, you can just be looking at all that to say sleeping among the men upon. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 million roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only want talking say we are coming up bro. They been bossed from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine from China, they come and say no for A.
Yama, we're not feeling for yeah.